Hello. Hi, Be It Beast. Yeah, I decided to make some of you guys mods because I figured I should probably have more than two. But hello, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Happy Monday. I was one of my coworkers last week was talking about how Americans say Happy Friday because Mondays are never happy. But my supervisor is out of office this week, so my day was pretty chill. I mean, I still had work to do, but it was on the chiller side, so I'd say it was a pretty happy Monday. Anywho, hope all is well. I can't tell if the audio is okay, if the background music is going through at all, but whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna keep working on this bad boy, which we made some pretty good progress last time. I mean, we drew most of it previously, I think last Tuesday, so I think it's been almost a week since we initially drew this. Um, and then last Friday, we made it start moving, and I think we got most of the hard stuff done. So, yeah, I think the rest of it will be pretty chill, and then like cleaning it up and maybe adding some more colors to these bubbles. Um, yeah, we can just dive right into it. But I am also gonna admire it for a little bit because look at that bouncy little guy. That's a happy little bubble. Yeah, I hope the I don't know if the BGM's actually going through. Let me. Mm, let's see. If I turn it up, does that make a difference? Well, let me know if you can hear BGM, and if not, I mean, it's probably okay without BGM too. But yeah, okay. So I think we started somewhere in the middle. So we've got it blowing, and then as she dips the bubbles, another one comes out, and the rest of them are still kind of going. I think right here is our last frame that we had. We're starting to come down. You know what I meant to do off stream actually was probably try to merge some of these layers because I think I might be kind of low on layers, but yeah. Okay. Um, frick it, we'll just merge some arm layers. I know we were I was kind of skeptical, kind of hesitant before. Actually, what am I doing? I could totally merge these eyes. I thought these were merged before, so that's my bad. Who is that? Lee, hello, welcome in. Bloodistan is drawing. What does that mean? I feel like I might just be living under a rock, but I feel like sometimes people come in and say things that I don't understand, and I'm just like, cool. I hope that's a good thing. Be right back, gotta call my friend. Sounds good. See you in a bit. Yeah, let's see. Okay, merge that. Yeah, let's clean up some of the layers first. Give us some room to work with, because I feel like a lot of these are good enough. Actually, is that enough for the bubble? It's probably enough for now. Yeah, we'll merge them as we go. How are you doing, Lee, though? Oh, I guess you just said BRB, so bad time to ask that question. Yeah. Oh, let me turn this off. Yeah, I was doing some doodling off stream, but not on this, just kind of other stuff. Let's see, is that too far? That might be okay. Maybe, okay, on that one, I think we can make the tail floof up a little bit more. Oh, wait, that's this one, right here. Okay. Oh, I need a sneeze. Stinky. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, I added some stuff, including a stinky command, and I did add some, like, very high cost redeems. For just as ideas for like later down the line when I've streamed enough for people to potentially have that much, but just kind of giveaway stuff. I also added this like sub goal bar down here, also because I figured out how to fix the goal. Um, but my idea is that if we hit 25 subs, then I'll make all my coffee shop like digital products free for like 24 hours or something. Yeah, 93%. You're so stinky. You can also exclamation mark stinky and then put like other users. So like for example, here I'll do exclamation mark stinky. Oh, not all caps though. Stinky Kai Hane. Kai is 78% stinky. Oh my gosh, how are you stinkier than Kai Hane? Oh, who's that? Human form of the 100 emoji. Thank you for the follow. Oh, that's very convenient. Look at all those emojis that came up when you followed. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't sure what would happen once I set up the like emoji or the emote explosion thing through I think it was Stream Elements that I used for that, but yeah, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. That was so perfectly timed or like perfectly set up. Yeah. That's crazy. I know. Need to take a shower, Stinky. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna make this tail kind of stick out a little bit more. Maybe go like towards where it came from. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I was also kind of fixing some of the like bots and stuff and like cleaning up some of the commands. So hopefully they're I don't know, functioning. I didn't change too much, but yeah, I feel like this weekend was like Saturday I did a bunch of let's see. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. So Saturday I was trying to clean up like stream stuff and then Kai and I were like cleaning up the apartment. And then Sunday we celebrated my mom's birthday. But also before that we were what do we call it? I was getting together the more like finalized list of invitations for our wedding, or not like final, but like I have a lot of extended family that I don't know very well. So I was trying to go through who we sent save the dates to, and then realizing we still technically have names that like we haven't established. Like we kind of sent save the dates to like this family or whatever. Like because even then, like it was such a hassle because my mom listed everyone on our spreadsheets. Oh, what happened, bro? Oh, I think Nightbot. I only just installed Nightbot, so I don't know if how do I undo that or un. Hmm. I don't know. I think I'm still trying to figure stuff out. Sorry about that, Lee. How do I? Can I allow the message? I'll have to play with the settings. You're getting married? Congratulations, Sammy. Thank you. Yeah, I am getting married in September. Um, yeah. So we're kind of at the stage where we're supposed to be getting our invite situation sorted out soon. And I'm getting a little bit worried only because I know my mom has a lot of extended family that she wants to invite. Um, So I'm trying to make sure we're on the same page about who is allowed to come, you know. No, it's already deleted. Oh, yeah, I gotta figure out. I installed Nightbot like yesterday or the day before, I think. Um, so I think I still gotta figure it out a little bit. But I was seeing a lot of people use Nightbot in like tandem with some of the other like streaming bots and stuff. So I was giving it a try. Yeah, Nightbot's being a party pooper. Otherwise, I've heard good things about it though. How many people are you going to invite to your wedding? I think we have somewhere between ones. I think around 175 is the number of people we're inviting. Our venue holds up to 200, so I just kind of got to make sure that none of like the older like distant relatives kind of just bring people without asking because I feel like I don't know. They're also like they're people that I don't know, but they're also like the older generation where they're like, "Oh, like it's okay if we bring a few extra people," and then it kind of gets all chaotic. Wait, BRB sounds good. But yeah, it's that's kind of my main concern right now is that and then like if my mom like is like, oh, like, well, I said like these people, but I meant them like and their kids, because there was one family member where she was like, oh, between like everyone on your grandma's side of the family, like they have, it's like this many people plus like 13 kids total, but she didn't even know like whose kids were whose, or like who which, like how many kids each cousin had or whatever. But yeah, do you know where you're gonna hold your wedding? Yeah, we picked our venue already, so it's not too far from where most of my family lives, which was kind of the goal, because we were like, okay, we don't want too many people to travel. Um, Although I will also say Kai's family, they're not like super far, but they're like maybe an hour and a half away, so it is still some traveling included. And then we have some friends who live out of state, and then some friends who, or like some family who are like, I think the farthest for family, I think I have one set of aunts, also kind of distant aunts in Washington, question mark, maybe. I think it's Washington. Um, but yeah, otherwise most people are pretty local, which is good. Yeah, but we are figuring out like a hotel block situation just in case. Hi Junior, welcome in. But yeah, for the wedding, yeah, just gonna make sure that if people do need to stay in a hotel that they can. Like for example, one of I think it's Kai's sister and Kai's cousin are both in the wedding party, so they'll have to be there the day before. Um, so at least they'll probably need a hotel room, because we can't fit everyone in our apartment, unfortunately. I need to go and draw Sammy eventually, now that that doodle was that. Oh, a picture of Sammy. I don't know how the random thing works, but I feel like I have so many, and that's already the second time I've seen that one. Yeah. I just have like a list of like randomly generate or random doodles that can be pulled from the from Mix It Up for that particular redeem. Da-da-da. Yeah. I was like, when I started streaming, I was like, should I have an art tag? But then I remembered that like back when I first started posting on Twitter, I used the tag like Sammy Doodle anyways. So I was like, I'll just put that there. But yeah, kind of just, most of it's just my own doodles right now anyways, which works for me. Let's see. Maybe that one's okay. I think that one can stay the same. And then like maybe, let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're down here. Down to frame 0. Put frame 0 here. I don't know if you guys are in the States, but did you guys hear about that earthquake in, I think, San Diego? That was scary. Well, not, I can't say scary because I wasn't there, but yeah, it was Nightbot's evil twin. Wait. Ooh. This is Lee, and I made a new account for this joke. Wait, that's so funny. Is it? Oh, is that why you said BRB? That's so funny. Is this what you wanted? Wow, real commitment to the joke there. This animation looks really good. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Does that say Sophie? Thank you for the follow. Best joke. That is pretty good. I will admit. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still figuring out all the bot stuff, so bear with me as I try to learn. Um, yeah. I'm petty when it comes to bots. Fair enough. Yeah, sometimes bots are great. Like I've had a pretty good experience with Saribot so far. Um, I also like that Saribot has dad jokes, so maybe I'm a little partial to that. But yeah. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, but I was seeing a lot of videos of the San Diego earthquake, because we had some earthquakes up here in the Bay, or at least in my area of the Bay a couple weeks ago now. Whoa, wrong color. I'm supposed to be erasing that. But yeah, I think the one in San Diego was much bigger. It was like a 6.1 from what I heard. Um, yeah, I was seeing videos of people's like cats freaking out, and like I saw one person submitted like a video of their like baby cam, their like nanny cam, and their baby was sleeping. Um, and then the baby looked more annoyed that his nap got interrupted, and like not so much like that he was scared. So I think he kind of started throwing a little tantrum, like which understandable. If I get woken up for something that like I doesn't actually require my attention, I get kind of grumpy too. This is my 5th Twitch account. Oh my gosh. What do you do with all your Twitch accounts? I think I've always had the same account, just kind of changed the username because I had it like years ago. I don't remember why I initially made it, but it was kind of like a personal account. And I think I kind of watched my cousin stream for a little bit back when he used to stream in like high school. But other than that, I didn't really use it. And then as I got more into like VTubers and like, made VTuber kids of my own, that's when I decided to actually change my username to Sammy Do so that it wasn't like, I think it was probably like Sam and Sam or something, which is my username for a couple of my older accounts. Was created 4 minutes and 19 seconds ago. Wow, that was so close to 420. Oh, just missed 413. Yeah, that too. For the bit, actually. True. That's really close to the date, too. It's 414 today. Yeah, and then 413 was when we got together for my mom's birthday. So we celebrated yesterday. She discovered Miniso recently, which I was surprised she had never seen Miniso, but she's really into like Sanrio and stuff. She's a particular fan of My Melody, so I got her some like My Melody stuff, like a little like car air freshener My Melody thing for her car. Um, I think she was a fan. Although like she's the kind of person where even if she doesn't like something, like a gift that she gets, she's never gonna say it. So then it's like you never really know like if she actually likes it or if she's just being polite. Let's see, can I? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it turned out that it was also my uncle's mom's birthday, and he almost forgot. So my mom actually said to him, like, "Oh, did you say like tell your mom I said happy birthday?" And then like his eyes just went like, he and his wife were both like, "Oh shoot, we forgot." And so they were like frantically texting her, and he straight up was like, "Haha, almost forgot to say happy birthday." And we're like, "Don't tell her you almost forgot. Just say happy birthday, you know?" But yeah, it was pretty amusing because I think by that point we met up for dinner, so it was like the end of the day. Like it was not like the end of the day, but it was probably like 6 or 7. Yeah, yeah. My mom's a very humble but also very busy woman. So like even on her birthday, she had like she does dragon boating, so she did dragon boating in the morning, and then she had like hours of dance practice for the group that she's in. It's the group that me and my siblings, like we used to dance in when we were in school. But now that we've all kind of graduated and moved and stuff, she just kind of stayed in the adult class. Tell her I said happy birthday. Oops. Exactly. Yeah. She was like, oh, yeah. Instead of telling her that I said happy birthday, you guys should say happy birthday first. And then you can say that we said happy birthday. Which I'm the same way with, like, or like Kai's the same way in that, like, he doesn't remember his cousins' birthdays, or like some of them, which is valid. Like, and some of them I just happen to have put into like our calendar just for the sake of like remembering birthdays in general. Um, so sometimes I'll be like, Kai, did you say happy birthday to your cousin? And I'll check in with him before I DM like his cousin to say happy birthday, because I'm like, it'll look weird if I say it before he does. I know some people don't care, but some people are particular about it. So I just don't want to step on people's toes just to be safe. Okay, I think think a lot of these layers are going to be merged. I also merged the one on frame 0, which I didn't really mean to do, but I think at this point, I don't think I'm going to change the arm a whole lot. Oh, wow, all the arms are already merged. I'll just merge this for now. I could probably merge the ponytails too. Here, I'll merge all of this. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to keep that merged because I might actually change that particular ponytail because I wasn't sure if I liked how it was looking when it was bouncing. But for now, we'll keep it. But I'm gonna keep it separate in case I do decide to change it up. Same with this one and this one, but I'll merge it within the layer group. Ooh, this message is purple. Ooh, I love purple. I always tell people I don't have a favorite color, but Kai keeps pointing out that I tend to drift towards purple things. Now my joke Twitch account consists of an evil twin nightbot, one of a fan account of a streamer to call her a slime, and John Marvel. Nice. You said you had 5, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, and then your regular Lee account. Do you have another one? Commitment to the bit. Let's see. Okay, now these ones I can merge. I'll just go ahead and merge this face too. What else is here? Merge the eyes here already. Maybe I'll just merge this whole thing. Ooh, scary. I'll merge this too. And this. I just got a little Sammy head in all of these groups. Oh wait, maybe not that one. Yeah, okay. Maybe that'll give me enough layers. I'm like almost there with the bubbles. The other 2 are meant to fight and chat with each other. Oh, I see. Cause some drama. 5 alts, wow. I don't think I'd be able to keep up with that. Like, I would forget passwords and stuff. Let's see, I've got... Okay, this one. Okay, this one is where... Oh, actually right here is where the bubble starts forming, but that's okay. This is where we get some overlap, which I think is good, because it'll look weird if it's just one bubble on screen at any given time. Let's see how this looks so far. Alright. Look at that. It's coming along. It's coming along. Let's see. Oh wait, let's see. I did that. Okay, right here I forgot to change the tail. So the tail at this point, because now the bubble's starting to move up, it's gonna kind of swing down. So like it's kind of like pendulum physics. So like for example, I don't know if you can really tell on my model, but like when I turn my head, for my hair technically moves the opposite direction first. So that's kind of the concept of pendulum physics. And I think learning to rig VTuber models helped me like conceptualize like physics a lot more. I just use the same password for all my alts. I don't really care. They're on burner emails. Right, I haven't checked my email. Located in Serbia for a while. Yeah, that's fair. I guess if they're alts, it's like pretty easy to just kind of manage all, like kind of treat it all as one thing. How much should I, let's see, if I go like, do I want it like that or do I want it like fully like flicked down? Maybe it's still kind of facing up and the next one will be drooping down. Physicky do, yeah, physicky do. Gotta be all bouncy. Even the little drawstrings, I guess, on my sweater, they swing back and forth. Ba, 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 ba. I don't know if you can hear my chair. It's a little bit wobbly, makes noises. Hopefully you can't hear it. Anyways, oh, I shook my head too much. I'm gonna give myself a headache. Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna drink some water. Oh, what was that? Window stuff. Cherry dew. I love cherries. So the cake we had for my mom's birthday, it was like this chocolate cake. I think it might have been an ice cream cake, but it actually had cherries in it, which was kind of surprising, but I really liked it. Squeaky, squeaky, yeah, squeaky, squeaky. Maybe I'll do some chair ASMR. Like if I get up from the chair, I wonder if you could hear it. Whoa, that's so weird. Usually it pops up, but I think I might have like unbroken my chair. Like for months, every time I got up, it would make like a squeaky noise. Do you hear that? Do you hear the squeaky? Squeaky chair? Squeak. Oh my gosh, you can see my model going back and forth because I'm squeaking the chair. Chair squeaking ASMR. Gotta change the stream category. ASMR, and instead of me talking, it'll just be the chair squeaking. Now I'm looking at this and I feel like I made that tail too long. I could scooch it in and just kind of flip. Merp. Oops, too much. Merp. And then fix the colors. I should probably make the background a little darker for the time being, just so I can actually see where the bubble's colored, because it's really hard to see. Like, I'll probably draw a background eventually, but for now we're just kind of, this is like placeholder. I'll make it a fun color. No, I'll just keep it gray for now. That Sammy ASMR, yeah. AS-SAMR, haha. If I ever did an ASMR stream, that's what I would call it. ASMR. AS-SAMR. AS-Sammy. AS-SAMR. Something like that. We can work on it. It's coming along. Okay, and then so that was a frame behind the one that I was working on. This one, I'll have the tail down, but then like also curved down. It'll be a droopy tail. So it'll be like, boop. Yeah, I don't want it to be like a fully cat-like tail. Like, I do want it to kind of resemble a cat tail, but I also want it to look like a bubbly tail. Like, kind of bulgy. Because, like, I feel like a regular cat tail would be, like, long and skinny like that. Oops. We've got a bubbly cat tail instead. You know what else is coming near me is a Pop Mart, which I've never been, like, I enjoy collectibles and blind boxes and stuff, but the Pop Mart character that's been really popular right now is Labubu's, and I'm not gonna lie, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I find Labubu's to be a little bit scary. Like, I can appreciate the design of the monster, because I think the artist who does the Labubu has like a whole series of monsters associated with Labubu, but I don't know, Labubu kind of scares me. Slime Rancher tail. I only ever watched Vanilla Mochi play Slime Ranchers, but I think I can picture what you mean, like a kind of bubbly, slimy tail. um, I've always wanted to like rig a slime model because I feel like you can make the physics on a slime model like super bouncy and super like exaggerated and jiggly, and I feel like physics is the most fun part of rigging a model. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I did start looking into the other Pop Mart characters because like they're all made by like independent artists, which I think is really cool. And so there's like a pretty wide range of like the personalities and the types of characters that they have, and like you can tell they each have their own individual style. And I will say Labubu has a very distinct style, but it's a little bit scary. Like someone I used to go to school with had an engagement party recently, and uh, one of the things that she got as a gift was like a Labubu. I don't know if it was like an engagement ring holder, but it was like this giant Labubu and it's holding a ring box. So she put the engagement ring in the box and the Labubu was holding the box. But I don't know, it was like really big and really like, I don't know. I don't think I would associate it with like a wedding, but yeah. I don't think that many slimes in the game have tails, but you can picture what it would look like if they did. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I know what you mean. Yeah, where it's what do you call it? Like it's kind of shiny, bubbly. But yeah, I feel like most of the slimes are just kind of blobs, like cute blobs with cute faces. You know, speaking of merging layers, though, I think I can probably merge some of these. Yeah, we'll go like that. We'll put the reflections on one layer. Hang on. Let me put these all at 100 and then put it down to 50. There we go. Burn all Labubu. Viet Day 1 Labubator. La, oh, like Labubu hater. Labu hater. I won't say I hate them, but they definitely are a little bit freaky to me. I can see why people would like them though. Like it does have like kind of that scary charm, like kind of like how things can be ugly cute. I think Labubu kind of falls into that character or that category. But I don't know. I don't think it's something I would collect. I don't think I would want a bunch of Labubus like in my room or on my bag. That part is where I'm kind of like, okay, I think I'll draw the line there. Okay, this one, we're coming up. I'll go a little bit faster still. I think if anything, let me go back one. Oh shoot, maybe I should. Okay, well this is fine. They're far enough away where I can just go like this. And I kind of want to make it more like a scooping, like a parabola, and less like a straight line. So we'll put it more like here. Let's see. Okay, okay. I think on that frame, on that most recent frame, I will squish the ears down more and make the tail a little more like under the body. Is that too much? That's probably good. Nice bouncy little ears. Kai went out to he went out to buy something but also pick up food on his way back, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit excited for. I'm getting kind of hungry, which normally I'm not that hungry like right after work, but I don't know, I finished up what I was doing and I was like, I could snack, but I know I shouldn't. There's a song on Prosecco that was added pretty recently. And at first, like, well, actually, I don't know. I think it was added pretty recently, but I only got it from the song shop pretty, like, over the weekend partially because there's a gotcha rerun for a banner that I really like that I forgot it was happening, so I was like, shoot, I do not have enough crystals for that. Um, Spoiler alert, I got to 3,000 to do a 10 pull and I didn't get anything. But anyways, um, yeah, I was like, let me get some songs from the song shop and then like, full combo on expert hard and then depending on the level, like maybe master. I don't think this was one that I was able. No, I think I might have been able to do this one on master. I can't remember now. But I heard the preview and again, I just grabbed it from the song shop because the preview sounded fine. And then right before I started the game, started the song, I was like, oh, the song is like at the last second I heard it getting a little bit faster. It was getting faster and faster. I was like, oh, that's probably like what's gonna happen in the song. That'll be like its gimmick. And then it displayed the song name, and that was when I read it for the first time, and the song was getting faster and faster. And I was like, you know what? That makes sense now. But it was the kind of thing where I was like, yeah, I think I played it on all the difficulties, or at least the like highest three. And at the end of the song on master, because the song gets faster at some parts and slower at some parts. At the very end, it's really slow, and it had a bunch of Z's. Like Perseka likes to do gimmicky things with the notes, and the notes made like little sleepy notes. And I was like, wait, this song is probably really sad, even though the song actually sounded really like happy and cheerful. But you know how Vocaloid tends to be, where sometimes a song will like have a very cheerful vibe, and then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh man, this is depressing. And basically the gist of the song was like, oh, like life gets like really fast sometimes, like, oh, you're getting fast, it's getting faster and faster, and you're getting busier and busier, and things are getting more and more difficult and stuff like that. And then there's times where life is like really slow and like feeling really monotonous and stuff, and at the like with all this up and down through your life, it just gets kind of overwhelming, and then it ends with being like, okay, getting slower and slower, and now I'm getting really tired, and I'm like, man, there's some like deeper meaning shit to this. It's making me emotional. Oh, that's why. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said. I was just sitting there playing, and I was like, ah, that makes sense now. I could honestly probably borrow one of the bubble frames from earlier at this point, but I think I'm gonna just keep drawing it because I don't know, gives it some individuality. Also, I think up here the mouth opened. I think here I'll leave the mouth closed, and then when it comes down over here, it'll be like a blink. I think that'll be good. All right, we're good on the layer count so far. Okay, I think here we can start flicking the ears up a little bit. I'll keep the tail, well, we'll see. Well, I might keep the tail down for this particular layer, which I think is what I did last time. And then we can have it start coming up as the bubble moves down. So this one is starting to come up. Sometimes I get so focused on just comparing it to like the previous frame and not like the overall picture that I worry that like I've lost the initial intention. Like this one's not too bad, but I also feel like if I got a little too focused, I could see myself making it accidentally look not like a cat. I also feel like I have these sticking up too much. I want it to come up, but not all the way yet. Little ears. Speaking of cats, Cassie is taking a nap right behind me. It's really cute. She's been really sleepy today. I don't know if it's because it's getting warmer, but she was like napping at my feet most of the day. She also stole my chair during lunchtime, so I came back from my lunch break and she was like laying down on my chair, and I was like, well, guess I'll just slide in here, kind of scooch in, see if you'll let me sit. Which she didn't for a while, but that's okay. She was really cute. Okay, I think that tail is fine to stay as is. It doesn't look too clunky when I do that. Am I out of layers this time? Not yet. Heck yeah. That's what we like to see. Available layers. I could also just check how many layers are left, but I like the suspense. I like being surprised by the max layers reached message. Okay, now we can have the ears going up. I've still been debating like also casting this stream to TikTok, but I can't really figure it out. I'm sure I'm just missing something very simple, but I don't know. But that's okay. I don't think most of my follower base on TikTok is as active as it used to be, because part of why I blew up, aside from the like I had this axolotl like video that kind of blew up because when I posted it, I coincidentally posted the axolotl art around the same time that Minecraft added axolotls to the game. Um, so I don't know. I think just the algorithm was doing its algorithm thing that time, and long story short, my video blew up while I was on vacation with no internet access. So it was like every now and then we would have a little bit of signal, and then my phone would start overheating, and I was like, "What's happening?" And then I realized it's like a whole bunch of TikTok notifications. So I've had my TikTok notifications off for the last like several years. Um, Axolotl do basically. They were all puns, so it was like I actually have stickers of them on my Etsy shop, but it was Snaxolotl, Relaxolotl, and Napsolotl. I think were the ones that I drew at that time. I think eventually I added an art solado, but it was a very different like art style than the original three. But those three I posted, and it was like the caption was like, "Oh, which axolotl are you?" And then it goes through each of them, and then everyone's commenting which axolotl they think they are, or tagging their friends like, "Oh, I think you're this one," and stuff like that. I think this should hold here more actually. So this well, I guess while I'm on this frame, I'll make the tail go up, but I think I'll make this like a later. Or what I could do is move this whole thing up here. Just bloop. Yeah, I think that it's acceptable. Um, yeah, and then after that, I had a few other videos get really popular, but I started shifting to doing a lot of tutorials like words particularly like using like tutorials on using Procreate, because I feel like if you read the guide it probably makes sense, but I'll admit I've never read the whole guide straight through, so I don't blame people for not reading the user guide. And like I think the whole charm of Procreate is that it's very user friendly and beginner friendly. So like I think it makes sense. But it also means that there's a lot of features that are missed by first time users. So I made a whole bunch of tutorials on like, lesser known features of Procreate. Um, which naturally got a lot of attention because that's one method that people use to grow is like they're like, oh, if you provide something useful, then more people will watch your content. And I really enjoyed making those for a while, but after a while I had to admit to myself, I was like, I'm getting a little tired of like just doing tutorial content, and I kind of want to just focus on my art and making my own art better. Which sounds kind of selfish, but I was like, I don't want to keep doing this if I don't actually enjoy it. And that's where I think now I'm stuck in this like imposter syndrome, like conundrum situation where I have like a lot of TikTok followers, but I don't actually have a lot of engagement anymore because most of the people that followed for very different content. And so when my content started kind of switching to more art, less how to make art, that's where it's like now I have like 30,000 followers on TikTok and like 100 views on my videos. But yeah, it's one of those things that like it's like social media is so funny, like in that way. And I don't mind it, but it does also make it a little bit, I think, awkward when like if I'm like applying for like a content creator kind of thing and they ask like, "Oh, how many followers do you have?" I kind of want to be like, yeah, I have a lot of followers technically. However, my engagement is probably not what you're looking for. And I want to have a way to be honest about that. Um, But a lot of times when they ask, they're like, oh, just give us a number and that's all we care about. And I'm like, and I know they do it so that people don't use it the other way around, where it's like, oh, I only have like 10 followers, but I have a lot of engagement, and then they try to justify it. Like, I feel like I'm kind of doing the opposite of what they're trying to avoid, where I'm like, it looks like I have a lot of followers, but I don't want to mislead you because my engagement is not as good as, when I first started blowing up. I don't know. Maybe that's like largely imposter syndrome talking, but that's just that's just my opinion. That's how I feel about it. That's just my opinion. I think now I can start bringing it down a little. Or should I do one more frame up? No, I think this is okay. Because let's see if it starts coming down, and this one's like going up. Yeah, I think that's okay. So we go here and here. It's just opinion do, yeah. Just my opinion do. A dunion. No, that doesn't sound right. What you gonna do? I feel like that would make a good fan name. Just dudes. Or like dude bros. Oh, ads. Sorry about the ad jail. See you guys on the other side. If Kai was here, he would start quoting Hamilton. I'll see you on the other side of the war. I'll see you on the other side of the war. Speaking of Hamilton, I don't know if there's any like big musical people in here, but Leslie Odom Jr. is coming back as Aaron Burr on Broadway. And so for those who don't know, Leslie Odom Jr. was the original Aaron Burr in Hamilton, like 10 years ago now, because Hamilton first debuted on Broadway in like 2015, which makes me feel really old. But oh, ad music immediately starts. I'm good at that. Here. LOL. EU ads, I know, right? Yeah. Sometimes, like, I feel like I try to space them out as much as I can so that we can have more interrupted time, but I don't know if that's like the best way to do it. Like, I don't know if people prefer like, more ads, but then they're shorter ad breaks, or if, like, it's better to just do one long ad break here and there. I don't know. I am open to people's opinions, though. Also gotta do the tail, because I think now the tail can also start flicking up. I feel like we can do it slowly, though. I have like hair all over my iPad. I'm glad you can't see it, but dun, dun, dun. We'll kind of do the same thing where it's up here now, but it's drooping down. And I did keep the tip at the same like level where the last frame was, so like it kind of makes sense, I think. Ads are wrapping up. Heck yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. Have we all made it? Did we all survive the ad break? Hello, hi Kai. What are you up to? Are you shopping right now? You better not be chatting from the car. I'm warning you. If I find out you're driving right now while you're typing, I swear, ooh, you're in trouble if you're driving. If you're driving, don't answer that. But also, you better not be driving. I'm in the car. Are you driving the car? I'm parked? Okay, you better be. I'm watching you. I was talking about you because I was talking about things that would trigger you singing Hamilton. He's speeding? You better not be speeding. Your license plate cover literally says, my cat said not to speed or something like that. I can't remember exactly now. You better not be speeding. I told Kai if he were to die doing something stupid like speeding when he's not supposed to, I'm gonna make fun of him at his funeral. Jollibee freaking 28-minute wait time. Oh my god. You don't have to get Jollibee. But if you want Jollibee, I'm not complaining, but 28 minutes is a long time, so I don't blame you if you don't want to get Jollibee now. Oh yeah, but speaking of Hamilton, Leslie Odom Jr. So he was the original Aaron Burr on Hamilton when it came out, original Broadway cast back in 2015, so like 10 years ago, and he's coming back. He's back on the Broadway cast, um, starting September 9th, I think. But like the time period when he's back, which is like September to like mid November, I think, is when Kai and I are getting married and going on our honeymoon. And I'm like, it's Leslie Odom Jr. and he's back on Broadway. I think that's really cool. Wait, honey, and Scoldy Doo. Yeah, I will Scoldy Doo him. If he's speeding and he's typing in Twitch chat while driving, I will Scoldy Doo him. Yeah, don't drive and watch streams, and also don't drive and stream because that is not safe. That is not cash money. Did I duplicate this already? No, I didn't. This is just the two. Okay, let me keep merging things. Oh, I like fully merged this one. Maybe I should just do that here too. I thought I did. I was thinking that earlier when I was merging the other layers. That makes sense. I'm pretty confident in them. Okay, we'll go like that. Turn this back down to 50. Alright. I think we're almost there, and then we can just start making the bubbles look a little more colorful and fun, but a few more frames left. Yeah. Okay, let's put this here. There we go. Progress. We're almost at the edge of the screen. I'm on the edge of the world. This one. Okay. I like the purple highlight. Oh, I just realized it doesn't highlight on like the actual overlay, but in chat it's highlighted, and I like that. I have there's a chat widget that I was considering getting, but I don't know if I can justify spending too much on like all my stream stuff yet, because there's like chat widgets and like goal widgets that I think are really cool, but I'm like, I have not been streaming for that long. I don't know if I should like throw all this money into it yet. I feel like I should like take my time and like, just to be safe. I have put a lot of those on Throne though, because I was told I should make a throne, so I did, but I wasn't sure what to put on it. So far, the only things that are on my throne are things for stream and things for Cassie, because I felt like that was pretty easy, like treats for Cassie, or like her favorite toys are spring toys. Oh, I see, I moved it already. I didn't realize I moved it already. I hope this pacing is right. Yeah, okay, I think this is fine. I'm trying to like kind of just see this full picture. Okay, anyways. I'll leave the ears as they are, but I will make the tail go up. Make sure to stretch, drink some water, and take a break every now and then. Thanks, Nightbot. That is one thing that I did implement into Nightbot was the timed messages. I wasn't sure if I should try to do a bunch, but I know people have had problems like with multiple timed messages like overlapping, and I felt like I didn't want to try to wrestle with it and figure it out quite yet. So I was like, I'll stick with just the one. Oh, but that is a good reminder because I should drink some water. Real talk, who would win in a fight? One ostrich or 50 penguins? That's a good question. I have to say, I've never seen either of them fight before. But I've heard ostriches are pretty aggressive. I've seen like people do those simulators where it's like 100 like or like 10,000 chickens versus like 50 hulks or something, and then they like blow up their computer to do this like whole simulation thing and post it on TikTok. They're weirdly satisfying to watch. I haven't seen them in a while though, I will say. Nice fish. Atlantic cod. I'm not a fish expert, but sounds pretty cool. Meanwhile, Kai's from a fishing family, so I feel like he's pretty knowledgeable about fish. I personally am not. That's why I left a lot of the lurk bait fish as the default. Okay. Tail is swishing. Bubble is schmoovin'. Almost. So we're just gonna go off the edge of the screen in a bit. We're making our way there. Making our way downtown. Walking past. I should probably merge these. Put them all together. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a face. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it, pat it, mark it with a D. Put it in the oven for doo-doo head and me. In case you couldn't tell, I was trying to decide at the last minute what letter to use. Fishy Hane. Ooh. Oh wait, what was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of fishy, I added a new command. If you do !stinky, you can see how stinky you are. I know Beast was testing it out earlier. Yeah. I was trying to think of other like fun chat commands to do, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not as creative as I would like to be in that sense. I know a lot of people have a hug command, and I was trying to figure it out so that it would count both the number of hugs that you give and the number of hugs that you receive. But I got a little bit stuck and messed up all the variables, and so I was like, okay, let me just leave it alone. Junior's 12% stinky. Howdy do. Hi, Raylu. How are you? Raylu, how are you? I'm Sammy Doo. Wahoo. He's a mod too? Yeah. I was like, I should probably make some people that I know personally mods, because before that I had like one or two mods total, and I was like, I don't know. I maybe it's good to have people who know what they're doing, or like at least are better at some of this stuff than me as mods. Like technical difficulties, I'm very bad at addressing on my own. So yeah, I would help, but I don't actually know how it works, so I can't. That's how I feel. Like when my VTuber kids debuted, like when Kai debuted and when Vanilla debuted, they made me mod. They made me a mod on like each of their channels, and I was like, I barely know how to operate Twitch as a viewer. I don't think I should be a mod. But I did through that learn how to like clip on Twitch. So that was good. And so I did a lot of clipping and editing of their videos and stuff. Um, But yeah, even now I'm like I kind of don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of hit the go live button and I start drawing and I start yapping and then I see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if I would have ever started streaming if I wasn't living with Kai too, because if things go wrong with my computer, I feel like I can. He's like my emergency help button. Like, what was it the other day? He also built my computer, because I'm really bad at computers in general. Uh, but the other day, my Wi Fi wasn't working, and I was like, Kai, I know there's probably something I need to unplug and plug back in because I knew it wasn't like the Wi-Fi itself. Like I think the router was working because my phone was working, but I was like, "Kai, what thing on the computer controls the Wi-Fi?" And he was like, "Oh, it's this specific like plug thing," and I was like, or like this like stick. I don't know. It's like a Wi-Fi. I'll call it a stick. Um, and I was like, is it supposed to be plugged in? It's asking all sorts of stupid questions. I want to stream, but also I don't know. You should do it. I would watch you. Honestly, I feel like I like followed a lot of like chatters and stuff, um, very early on, and so recently I had one. There was one chatter. I assume they were a chatter in some stream that I used to watch. Uh, who started streaming. So I got the go live notification. I was like, who is this? And so I went and I was just chatting with them and they were trying to figure out stream and I was like kind of trying to help, but also I'm not very helpful. So I was just telling them like whether or not I could hear them. But the whole time I was like, I have no idea where I know you from or when I started following you, but now I watch them now and then. They play Marvel Rivals. It's local VTuber watcher, I think is their username. I don't know if anyone recognizes them, but I don't remember when I started following them. But I got a notification the first time they went live, so then I started watching them now and then. But I haven't caught their streams in a while because they tend to be during the workday. I can't stream. I will 100% get canceled. You can have a good run until you get canceled. I swear one day I feel like I'm gonna say something that I like either don't mean or is gonna get taken out of context or something's gonna go wrong and I'm gonna get canceled and I'm gonna cry myself to sleep because I don't like being perceived. I accidentally switched to Greek keyboard on my phone for a second. That's interesting. I have the Chinese keyboard like on my phone, even though I don't actually read or write Chinese very much, but it's mostly when I want to like look up things or like fact check things now and then and like because I can write basic words. But sometimes I switch to it accidentally and then I get stuck on it and then it drives me crazy. But yeah, Junior, if you start, let me make sure I'm following you too, Junior. Follow. Okay, I'm following you now. So if you ever start streaming, I will make sure I'll be there. Hi, Bacon. Hello, how are you? I'm good. How are you? We're just working on this animation. I think a few more frames and we'll be good. And then I think I'll start coloring the bubble a little bit so it's not plain white. Like, I feel like I like having the little like splash of color in the bubbles. Also, I feel like the reflection can use a little bit of work. But yeah. Hi ho. Typing struggles. I feel that. That's like the seven dwarves in Snow White. Hi ho, it's off to work we go. Hi ho. Sometimes I'm like chatting with people from my phone because I watch Twitch on my phone a lot, and then autocorrect totally messes me up, and it just oh it drives me crazy. Also doing good. That's good. Hi ho skibbity. What is it? There's at Walmart, not Walmart, at Target, I keep seeing there's a Skibbity toilet toy. And it's literally like a head that comes out of the toilet, which I know is what Skibbity toilet is. Um, but it's just so funny that they have a toy for it. Like, because Skibbity toilet's from like an online, like a YouTube thing, right? Or like they're like a video series with a bunch of characters. I don't know. I only know about it because my sister works with kids, and there was this one day that her kids were like just explaining Skibbity toilet lore to her. Yeah, I wonder where I got a new follower from. This truly is a mystery to all. Everyone should follow Junior so that if Junior ever starts streaming, then we'll be there. We'll be the OGs. Here, can I shout out Junior plays games? Is that right? Yeah, go follow Junior. We're gonna be his OG fans. I'm sure there's other people. I feel like Junior, you're a very charismatic person in other chats too. So I'm sure we're not the first people to ever follow you, but we'll be there if you ever debut. This is how I started. Blanket kept saying, "Sammy, when you should stream," and he kept shouting me out in chats. And then here we are a couple years later, and then I did the thing. I hit the scary button. Funnily enough, Blanket has done this a lot in his and Stella streams before. Yeah, I believe it. Blanket's very friendly too. He's always I'll show up and be lurking, and then next thing I know, I'm like, oh, he shouted me out and everyone's saying hi to me, and I'm like, wow, so friendly. Oh, I've seen those around the holidays. Perfect for kids who want that during the holidays. Yeah, true. If you're a big skibbity toilet fan. Okay, we'll do one here. I feel like we're at a good enough point where we can turn off that sketch layer too. I was hesitant this whole time, but bubbles, bubbles. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, I'll make the ears come down a little bit, and the tail can also come down a little bit. Hope everyone's Monday's going well. Yeah, I don't know. I might make this like an ending screen or something. Because the one I have right now, I drew very, very quickly, just very randomly, and it's basically just a little drawing of Cassie, and then the tail swishes, but that's about it. Just went to a small con and met some Pokemon voice actors. Ooh, cool! Any particular ones that stood out, or like any specific ones that you met? That's really cool. Voice actors are so neat. I accidentally got Kai into Ai Furihata, who voices. She has a few roles. The one I know her from is Project Sekai because I play that a lot. So she plays Airi in Project Sekai, and she also is. If you guys are on TikTok, or I think it's probably made its way to Instagram Reels by now, there's a Love Live song going around. It goes Ruby Chan, hi, Anidaski, and it's like the ice cream flavors and stuff. But she voices Ruby Chan, and she also in her regular content, like her regular music stuff, is a lot of city pop, and Kai is a big fan of city pop. So I sent him her like I guess you call it normal stuff, like her non-voice acting music, and he's been listening to her a lot lately. I met the voices of Liko from Pokemon Horizons and the voice of Lily and the Poplio line. Ooh, cool. Is it the EN voice actors, I assume, or is it? I assume it's the English voice actors. Liko's Japanese voice actress also voices a character in Project Sekai. She voices Enna in that game. Um, yeah, I don't know a lot of voice acting stuff, but I kind of peek around now and then. Give me 1 second to turn the light on. The sun is going down, so it's getting a little dark in my room. All right. Yes, the English voices. That's so cool. I got a Poplio print from them because the art looked really cute. Oh, that's awesome. That is very neat. I feel like I haven't been to a convention in a while, but that is always cool to see like both like artists and voice actors and like all sorts of people in like that like community, that sphere. Because I feel like it's like voice acting in particular also is just so underrated. Like you don't really realize how many roles an actor does, like their like range in voice acting, until you have them all in one place and you're like, wow, people can do really cool things with their voices. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done a voice actor meet and greet, but I did when I think I can't remember if it was like Anime Expo or what, but um Burnout Syndromes was at a convention and they did like the opening for like Haikyuu and like a bunch of other stuff. So I got to, well, I don't know, it wasn't a meet and greet. It was like a regular like signing thing, but I got some art signed by them, which was really cool. Except we have nowhere to put it right now, so it's just kind of sitting in a box somewhere. They also sang the US anthem. Heck yeah. Which one are we talking about? They sing a lot of stuff. I think at the time Kai and I were watching a lot of Haikyuu, which is why we did a Haikyuu poster. But we, yeah, there was that. There was, I can't think. Yeah, it's like you hear the voices from other media in like in real life doing the voices in real life. Yeah, yeah. I'm all the words are in my head. It's just coming out of my mouth in the wrong order. But yes, I agree. It's really cool. You and Kai might have missed it. Oh, like at the convention. Probably. Yeah. I can't remember. It's been a while now, but we probably missed it because I actually don't think I remember that. Either that or I was there for it and I missed it and I forgot it anyways because that tends to happen a lot too. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's merge some more layers. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like people get a lot of like shit when they like forget the words to the US anthem, like when they're singing it at like sports games and stuff. But I have to admit, like I feel like there's so much pressure on you when you're singing at like a big sports event that like I don't know. I feel like you like it is the US anthem. You probably shouldn't mess that up. But like nerves are real. I feel like you gotta be nice to people. Like if you're a professional singer and you forget, maybe I'll judge you a little more than that. But now and then I'll see like videos of like I don't know, like younger people who are like singing the national anthem maybe for the first time. Well, not necessarily for the first time, but like they're like up and coming artists or like they're like young and then they forget the words or they like mispronounce one word and then everyone makes fun of them for it. And I'm like, man, people are mean. Like I get it, but also singing in front of people is hard. Not that I've done that much, but I also am very self-conscious about singing and speaking in front of people. Speaking less so, but singing, I don't think I'm not a singer. Couldn't be me. I think a few streams ago someone was like, you should sing, you should do a karaoke stream," and I was like, no, I can't. I don't even think I would do karaoke in a small room with a few close friends. Maybe a little bit, but like not for me. 100 doubloons for purple. I love purple. Purple's a good color. Fun fact, my iPad case and my phone case are both purple. Probably some other things too. Actually, my desk mat right now also has a lot of purple. It's I don't know if you know the artist Beachy Mao. They do a lot of like cats and stuff. It's a Beachy Mao uh mouse pad desk mat. Yeah, it's purple. It's a very purpley color. Very purpley color. Yeah. I'm a big purple fan. I'm a purple girl. Did you guys ever play Purple Place when you guys were younger? Like I feel like that was like a big thing was if you're like for me it was at my grandpa's house after school. There's no internet, but there's all those like games that come with like Windows stuff and one of those was Purple Place. And they had like the cake decorating factory game and they had probably some other mini games too. I only remember the cake one. It had like a square cake, a triangle cake, a star cake, and circle cakes and whatever. Yeah. It was always like that and like solitaire and minesweeper. Those were like iconic no internet games. Oh wait, I forgot. We're going downward now, actually. So it should be more like hang on, how did I do this before? I went boop boop boom. Okay, so now it starts coming down. But not quite pointed down yet. So we'll go like this or something. Yeah, stretchy guy. I think I played that a couple of times. Yeah. What were your guys' like favorite no internet games? I think I played a lot of Minesweeper. I eventually got into Solitaire, but I think that took a while too, because actually when I was like really young, my grandpa was really into like poker and solitaire and like card games and stuff, and he tried to teach me, but I was not very good at it. Uh-oh, ads incoming. Oh wait. Oh yeah, ads incoming. Farewell to ad jail, my friends. I'll see you on the other side of the war. I'll see you on the other side of the war. I recently got a purple GameCube controller. My grandpa traffic noises. Oh, that's too good. I don't have a crying emote. Whoops. Yeah, purple GameCube controller. That's nice. Kai has a red controller of some sort. I don't know what controller. I'm not good at knowing what controllers go for what, but he has a red one. And so the same way I have a lot of purple things but claim that purple's not my favorite color, Kai is the same way with red things. He's got a red phone. Well, he used to have a red phone case. He has a red car. His first car was also red. Um, and he has a red controller. And I feel like there's other red things I'm not thinking of, but yeah. Alright, progress, progress. Almost able to fly away. I might make this a little bit lower. Is this one? Yeah, this one can probably go down a little bit more. Okay, up here we can start merging some layers. Merge some layers here. Oops, merge some here. Merge, well, we'll make these all 100. And then we'll merge them and we'll put them back to 50. And the only reason I do that is because if I just merge them as it is, it'll like merge it into a layer where they're like at 50%, but like it's 100, so you can't actually make it full opacity again after that. But yeah. Ads wrapping up, you're free! Heck yeah, welcome back! Sorry about the ad interruptions. Yeah, I don't even remember. We were talking about no internet at my grandpa's house, I think. Um, But yeah, I played a lot of Purple Place and a lot of Minesweeper. Oh, I remember. My grandpa really likes card games, or he used to really like card games. So when I was in like maybe even before elementary school, I was really young, and he was trying to teach me how to play solitaire. Um, and I just did not understand. Like I was not picking it up, and I think part of it might have been like a language barrier thing. Well, between that and the fact that if I was in preschool, I probably also didn't know how to read yet, so I was just barely learning my numbers and letters. So I think solitaire was a little bit over my head in that sense. Um, but yeah, so after a while, instead of solitaire, we just played like a regular like matching game or Go Fish because that was easier for a 3 year old. But yeah, between the fact that he was teaching me in Chinese and the fact that I was just learning my numbers and letters in English in the first place, it was a little difficult. But yeah, once I got older, I played solitaire on the computer, so that worked out. Yeah, purple GameCube controller sounds cool. Is it like dark purple or is it kind of like a like I feel like I have a lot of like lavender stuff, like kind of lighter purple. I also feel like maybe that tail drooped down a little too much. So let me go back to this, not this, this one. No, this one. Yeah, this one. And then we'll make it droop down, but we'll or do I want it to droop? Maybe you know what? I know. I'll go like this. It's down-ish, but facing up. That's what we've been doing. Yeah. Regular purple. It looked cool. Nice. Oh, you know what? I think I may have seen what you're talking about before, like on in like ads and stuff. That does sound pretty nice. Yeah, Kai's got a red controller, and I always talk about how he probably his favorite color is red, even though he denies it. The same way I deny purple being my favorite color, even though I do quite like purple. But he has a red controller. I think it's an Xbox control or a PlayStation. I don't know. I don't really know controllers very well. And his car is red, and his phone case used to be red, and his other car used to like his first car used to be red. His sister has that car now, but yeah. He likes red things, but also I feel like his favorite characters, like his favorite VTubers and stuff, tend to have blue. Okay, I think we're almost able to fly this bubble out off screen. Okay, I probably need to merge some layers first though. Let's just put these guys all together. Okay. Oh wait, I can get rid of that. Okay, right here. I feel like I'm gonna guess like 2 more frames, maybe like 1.5, because I think here, let's see, we're starting to come up. We started coming up here. Maybe more. No, I think we can get away with maybe this and then a couple like half like bubbles in the frames. I also have a purple PS5 controller. It was a gift during the holidays. Ooh, cool. Very nice. Yeah, I feel like I have trouble with the holidays, not like in the sense that everyone starts asking me what I want for like Christmas and my birthday and stuff, and I never know how to answer because I don't even like buying things for myself. So I'm like, I don't even know what I like want, you know? And that's why when like people were telling me like, oh, make a throne, I was like, I don't know what to put on my throne, but I did make one. I did make a throne. Um, Yeah, I feel like I just want to put a bunch of like stuff to like jazz up stream, like gold bars and like chat fun chat widgets and stuff. I don't know. Which also involves like setting them up and stuff too, but I feel like I would do it. It would be fun. Oh, you know what? I also forgot to squish the ears down a little bit. I'll do that here. Sammy do stream setup stream. Yeah, behind the scenes, behind the doo doo, behind the toilet. Yeah, I feel like I would definitely like accidentally show like something that I'm not supposed to. I feel like computer names and things like that, or I don't know, accidentally reveal my exact location. It's like when Vanilla Mochi suggested doing a taxes stream. File my taxes stream. There is a VTuber who has a whole YouTube video on like how to file your taxes as a VTuber. Um, and I saw it in the form of a meme. Someone was like, "Ah, it's that time of year when I watch my 2D anime girls teach me how to do my taxes." I assume it's a helpful video though. I mean, it seems like they go to it pretty frequently. You like VTubers? I feel like I haven't watched too many recent like I haven't watched too many corporate VTubers in a while, but I watch a lot of indie VTubers partially cuz like I don't know. I think the art and stuff that goes into it is pretty neat. Um so I think early on I was or not super early on, but a lot of the early indies that I was watching were like VTuber riggers, so it was people who like make the VTubers who tend to be VTubers themselves as well. That tends to be how it goes. Like you kind of make one for yourself as practice, which I did kind of do. I also just had the benefit of having Kai and Vanilla as like guinea pigs. So some of the early Vanilla Mochi rig and the early Kai Hane rig before he decided on the name Kai Hane are very scuffed because they were my guinea pigs. But if we're getting technical, I have made quite a few models for myself as practice. Maybe one day I'll go through and like show them all off. But yeah, Kainilla pigs. Yeah, they're my test subjects. I'm like the mad scientist. I don't think Kai would ever want me to show like the early Kai designs, but I actually think one of his most watched clips on his channel is it was from like a stream he did very early on with the old model, and it was like a 2 minute stream because he kind of did it as a joke. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go live for the first time ever." And try to get Vanilla into chat, and when he shows up, I'm gonna end stream, and that's exactly what he did. I also watch indie VTubers. Yeah, I think quite a few people in here watch some of the same. Well, some of them are VTubers. I think Eggy technically would be a PNG tuber, but I call her a VTuber anyways because I feel like PNG tubers still have the same concept of VTubers, and I don't know. I don't feel like there's a need to differentiate them. Eggy's also been in progress on her big Eggy model, which is really exciting. I know a lot of there's been a lot of ups and downs since then, but I hope that happens one day. I know she made the Suica model, the customizable one, but I think she said she wanted to do like a formal like debut thing for even that one. But she did do a stream where she like customized that model. But it is kind of hard to set up a VTuber model sometimes if you're not super familiar. Alright, look at that. Look, it's coming along. We just gotta make it disappear off the side now. Okay, so we're here. Cassie's taking a little bath to herself. I think that's what she said. Yeah. I think she said because it's always really exciting to do like a big old debut thing. Um, I don't know if I will. I think I'd be too nervous too. I think I just want to try to stream like normal, maybe show it off at the beginning, but not like do too much. But Aggie has a very big and very supportive community, so I think she definitely should do like a Suika Eggy debut. She called it Eggy 1.5, I think. Yeah. I would. I know she was looking for a rigger, and I was like, man, I would totally offer, but I don't think my rigging skills are nearly up to par. Like, I feel like her big eggy deserves some really good like quality rigging, and I think my abilities are relatively limited. I did do. I did once do a rig for of someone else's art, which was a little more like typical anime style VTuber, but it was so long ago, and even then, like I was looking at it and I was like, man, there's so many things I would do differently now, um, if I were to be asked to rig a model or someone else's model again. Let's just do the tail. I feel like the ear can stay as is on this. Oh, we're in like the home stretch of the hard part, I think. Maybe I should do it a little bit lower so that it makes more sense to go like here. And that way the next one, can I do this? Oh, I can't. Okay. Let's merge some more layers. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I did end up starting to change some of my, I guess what we would call my big model too. I don't know if I would call it a big model, but it is one that I want to use eventually and like rig eventually. But yeah, I think I'm gonna tweak it a bit before I get to rigging it. But one day we'll have a more complete Sammy Doo model. Okay, let's do like this. Oh, look at that! I think we're looking golden. Wahoo! A trolley. Wow, that's like a lot of gold. Be bubbly. Yeah. This might be a good time for a break, and then I'll come back to it and like color the bubbles a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna do anything too crazy with it, but oh, you know what I want to do actually? Around here, I want the bubbles to like blink, I think. But we'll do a simple little blinking animation. We'll just make one frame with a squishy eye, kind of squish like this, on its way to a blink. Okay, got that one, and then that was number 9, right? Okay, and then way down here Oh, but I don't really want to blink at the same time as... Oh no, I think it's fine. No, I don't think I want the blink there anymore. Maybe start blinking and then this will be the blink. So this will be the halfway eyes. I just don't want it to blink super in sync with Sammy Do blinking. Squish, yeah. Just a little squish. Squishy eye. Just kind of starting to close that eye. And then on this one, just keep that layer so that I know where it is. Do a blink. Blink. Okay. And then blink on this side. Oh, I kind of like that shape better. Yeah, okay, that's a blink. Look at that. Look at that, blowing bubbles. I'll do a background for it eventually. I don't know if I'll do it today, but yeah. This is a pretty solid start, I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break here though, and we will reconvene in a little bit. Oh, I think that's perfect timing. I think I hear Kai coming back. Okay, we'll give it like maybe 10 minutes and I'm gonna eat dinner really quick probably, if that is Kai. It's really awkward if it's not Kai, but yeah, I will be back. I will just leave this playing though, because yeah, why not? BRB. I have returned. Hello. I did eat dinner. Let's see. Oh, what did I miss? Fishing. Excuse me. Sammy eating probably. Oh, hi Blanket. Yeah, I was eating. I got to a good stopping point, and then Kai happened to get back um, with Jollibee, which was very exciting. I like Jollibee. So yeah, had some Jollibee. We did kind of spill a little bit, but that's okay. And then he also got this like pineapple drink from Jollibee, which was really yummy. So now I have that. Let's see. Kai was waiting in the 28-minute Jollibee. Yeah, it was apparently a really long line, so I was like, you don't have to get Jollibee if you don't want. But yeah, I think he did decide on Jollibee anyways, which I am not complaining about. Jollibee's yummy. Welcome back, you do. Thank you. What's Jollibee? It's like Filipino like fast food, but it's like, well, it's a Filipino like place, but they mostly do like chicken. So it's kind of like KFC, but different. I don't really know exactly what makes it different, but it does like feel different. Um, but I really like it. They have that. They have like, is it spaghetti that people tend to really like? I actually hadn't had Jollibee until probably after college, honestly. Um, Yeah, when Vanilla Mochi was in the Philippines, he was sending pictures of Jollibees that he passed by because they're like everywhere there. we talked about let's see. Oh, we talked about you shouting me before. Oh yeah. We were talking about how because I gave Junior a shout out, and we were talking about how Blanket always shouts us out. Uh, even before I was streaming, you were doing a lot of shout outs, which kind of got me to where I am now, which is much appreciated. You're a trailblazer, Blanket. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think we did pretty good with this. I'm just gonna add a little bit of color to each of the bubbles now. So yeah, we'll just start. I think we probably just start at the top and work our way down. Should be fine. I'm trying to decide because if we do a clipping mask, the opacity thing gets kind of weird. So I think the way I'll probably do it is select this. Oh my gosh, no, don't color fill, and then manually mask it like this. And I'll just have to do that with everyone, but that's fine. I think these two colors, or maybe these two colors, will be what we sort of color it with, but it won't be like super strong. Like, kind of what I have in mind is more just like a little bit of color like this. Like, just kind of like almost in a circle, and then maybe a little bit of blue here. I might change my mind about it, but and then for the bubbly effect, get another little circle kind of around here, around the edge, like that. That I feel like looks like a bubble. It's given bubble. Oh, this is making me realize I think I missed a spot. It should be here. Yeah, I missed it on here. Oops. Like that. There we go. Who is that? Vanilla Mochi. Hello. The goat is here. Welcome in. How are you doing? We were talking earlier about how you and Kai were my guinea pigs for rigging and stuff. But yeah, how are you? How's your Monday? We made pretty good progress on this animation, I think. So now we're just kind of going back and coloring the bubble a little more, or coloring each bubble a little more. So now we have, how many frames do we have total? We have, let's see, it would be 9, 10 plus 5, I think. So we have 15 frames. So it's literally not too much, but yeah. We'll color things as we go. I wonder if I can just copy that. Also, maybe I can. Well, I will at least. Okay, whatever. Can we? Oh wait, this I think is an extra layer. Yeah, that's an extra layer. Okay, perfect. Because if we do this, then we can just move that. Heck yeah, work smarter, not harder. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I will fix this tail a little bit. Let's use a soft brush. Rig guinea pigs, yeah. How or what? Oh wait, man, I got so distracted. Maybe I'll use the 1.0 model next stream. Bet. I was talking about the 1.0 model. That was like an OG right there. I think your stream anniversary probably passed recently too, because I got a snap memory a little while ago. I think I got a snap memory a little while ago with like me rigging it. Yeah. I would call this 1.0 Sammy, the Scuffy Doo model, but I have so many that I used as like kind of practice models that I'm like, can I really? I mean, I feel like I could call this 1.0. Everything else was like pre 1.0. Sammy, when your stream anniversary? Sometime last month. I think it was like the 6th or something. It was very early in March. But we've got a long ways to go for that. I just got here. Okay, that's probably fine. Should I have done that? I don't know. Here, I'll get rid of these. I'll merge these, and then I'll recreate that. I wish there was an easier way to like merge layers without disrupting the mask, if that makes sense. And I just got here too. I mean, you just got here in chat, but you've been on Twitch for a long time. Not like who was it? Non, not Nightbot or Evil Twin. Nightbot's Evil Twin. That's what it was. Totally not Lee's burner account. They have been around for very much not that long. Maybe like an hour or so now. Let's see. Let's just copy this, and like I said, we're just working our way down. And get rid of. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I didn't mean to move both of them. This one can still live here, but this one, we're gonna see, select, and then mask. Yeah, we're kind of being creative here. Oops, hold on. Don't want that. I just want this. And we're gonna move it like this. Here we go. And same thing on this side. Excuse me. Mochi baby. The vanilla mochi was created 3 years, 23 days, and 20 hours ago. Wow. And there we go. Nightbot's evil twin was created 1 hour and 52 minutes ago. Nightbot's evil twin is about the same age as this current stream. Account age 6 years, 8 months, and 16 days, and 23 hours ago. Wow. How old is mine? Let's see. Account. Can I just go account age and it'll just do my own? 4 years, 6 months, 12 days, and 1 hour ago. Crazy. I still don't know why I made Twitch in the first place, because I didn't really watch people on Twitch for a very long time, I feel like. Maybe it was to enter like a giveaway or something. I wouldn't be surprised. You know the ones where it's like, oh, log in with this and whatever, like, I don't know, something like that. I'm running out of layers. I need to just commit and merge things. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna change the eye reflections as much anymore. Maybe. Probably not. We'll commit to that. So we can go around. Okay, we'll merge all of these. All of these can be merged. We need layers. Give me layers. Give me layers. Hand them over. Let's see. Junior was created 3 years, 2 months, 29 days, and 5 hours ago. Even Junior's account is older than Mochi. Wow, Mochi is a baby. I made this account because I was playing a game and then I got picked up by a group and I heard the main person was a streamer, so I watched them. Oh, cool. I love everyone's backstories, the lore. Rayleigh was created 11 years, 11 months, 17 days, and 20 hours ago. Wow. That's almost a. Wait, that's more than a decade. Oh my, this is old. That might be older than some people on Twitch. Old ooze, yeah. Old us, because we all old. Dun, 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 How about Kaihane? Can I go account age Kaihane? Blanket's also Asian. Oh my gosh, 10 years, 11 months, 6 days, 7 hours. Kai was also 3 years. Wowee. Need a 10-year reunion of, well, I guess if everyone's at a different account age, then I guess that's a little tough. Mask. Okay. This is revealing a lot of spots that I missed. Okay. Okay. And then here. Maybe I'll put a little bit more pink. Just a little. And similarly on this side. Where are we? Ah, here we are. Okay, see the vision. It's getting there. Oops. Put that there. Y'all old. Yeah, I know, right? Man, I really want a bowl of ice cream. Ooh, ice cream does sound good. I feel like I haven't had ice cream in a while, but I know we have ice cream in our freezer. I feel like we just haven't gotten around to like eating it in a while. Because there was a point, especially around the holidays, I decided to try baking and stuff. Because fun fact, I'm really bad in the kitchen. Like, Kai tends to do a lot of the cooking because I'm just notoriously terrible in the kitchen. But I did learn to make bread pudding, and bread pudding goes well with ice cream. And I will admit, when I first made the bread pudding, I was like, I've never actually had bread pudding, so I don't know what it's supposed to look like and supposed to taste like. But I mean, it tasted fine, and I think it looked fine. So yeah, but around then, because I was testing it and then I was making it for family and stuff, I feel like I was eating a lot of ice cream. But then, like, after the holidays ended, we had a lot less of that, I think. Yeah, which was fine. That's the healthy thing. Like, I have a wedding dress to fit into in like less than 6 months now, so I should not complain about not eating ice cream. I should probably not be eating ice cream, in fact. Yeah. I definitely snack a lot still, anyways, though. But it's okay. My bridesmaids are getting their dresses in now, which is really exciting. Bro never. Oh wait. Like my grandfather, we're always trying or always craving ice cream. Yeah, ice cream's yeah. That's an easy one to crave. When we go out, if we see an ice cream place, we're getting an ice cream. Nice. That's a good memory. Never experienced seafood jello. What's that? What's seafood jello? I tried ice cream only on special occasions. That's probably the healthy way to eat ice cream. Oh, Kai just brought in a.
Do you want the cream pie?
I'm okay. Thank you. He brought in the mango pie from Jollibee. I appreciate the offer, but I'm okay without the cream pie. Huh? He offered me a mango cream pie from Jollibee. He's making a face.
It's a peach mango pie.
Oh, it's a peach mango pie.
Cream pie is separate.
Oh, well, I don't want that either. I have an actual ice cream sticker of the Sonic ice cream head with gumball eyes. Oh, yeah. Those are good. Those are always fun to meme up. What's up? What happened? Sammy, how was your weekend? Pretty good. It was pretty productive, actually. Um, let's see. I did try to figure out some stream stuff, and I added Nightbot, but then Nightbot is a little picky about spamming emotes, apparently. Um, so I think I might have to check the settings for that. Kai Hone? Yeah. You can say that again. Yeah, but we did that, and then Saturday we celebrated Mama Doo's birthday with cake and stuff. Oh, it was ice cream cake, so I guess technically I did have ice cream cake. So yeah, I did have ice cream recently, if you count that. It had ice cream and it was like chocolate and it was shaped like a bear, and it actually had cherries in it too, and I really like cherries. Um, and I got a little bit of like wedding planning stuff done. I was trying to like not narrow down, but like kind of organize the invite list a little better, um, because we're trying to get invitations ordered and then sent out soon, ideally, hopefully. Um, yeah, and I think I was saying earlier, I'm a little bit worried about people trying to bring extra people, or like my mom has a lot of extended family she wants to invite, so there's a lot of. Mm, I'm worried that there's more people than she originally let on that she wants to invite because she kind of listed them by family, and I was trying to make it clear like if we're inviting extended family, we're just inviting like your generation, like her cousins and stuff, and we're not gonna invite their kids. Because that's where it gets like I don't know, it starts getting a little weird having a lot of strangers at your wedding and like I'm not good at like handling having a lot of attention, so I'm trying not to invite too many people if that makes sense. I only tried ice cream cake once. It was like an Oreo cake. Oh, that's my favorite, like the Oreo ice cream cakes. They have this at Safeway, and like I love Oreo flavored things, and ice cream cake's just also really nice. Oh, I have hiccups. I guess that's what I get since I just ate. Let's see. I almost feel like since that this one is just coming out, like we'll make it a little lighter tail, just barely. Very subtle difference. I don't think anyone would really care, but eat a cream pie. Like a banana cream pie. I feel like that's the only kind of pie like cream pie I've seen, and I don't even. I'm pretty sure I've had banana cream pie. I can't remember where all of a sudden, but I'm pretty sure I tried it recently, or like at least within the last few years. Oh, eat a cream pie to help with hiccups. Is that a thing? Does that actually help with hiccups? Hiccups, hiccups, hiccups. This is going much faster than I thought because I wasn't expecting to just duplicate the same one over and over, but I guess it makes sense because it's kind of generally the same shape. So it makes sense that that works out. But taking a break was a good idea too because I was getting kind of hungry. I was hungry too. Okay, and then here we can put this guy right here. This would be easier if I could just clip it to the layer below, but it's not at full opacity, so it doesn't quite work out. Although, no, yeah, I think I do want to leave it like this. Mask. And then we're gonna These ones I might need to tinker with a little more, actually. Actually, right there is actually pretty good. That might be okay, actually. How many times did I just say actually in the last, like, 30 seconds? Too many. Oh, agile, I didn't even notice. See you guys on the other side of the agile. See you guys on the other side of the agile. Boom, boom, doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. I can't believe Leslie Odom Jr. is coming back to Broadway. That, or like specifically Broadway Hamilton. That's crazy. I feel like I would have thought like they were kind of over it. They're like, okay, we got our fill of Hamilton. Now we pass the torch. Mask. I wonder if they pay him more since he was on the original cast. I guess Kai is a traffic cone now. Oh, I see. Wait, fish up a Kai on. Oh, I see. I didn't even notice that. Kai the traffic cone. Hey, Cassie. Cassie has made an appearance. She's hanging out in the room with me now. Oh, almost there. Kai with his peekaboo cameo. Oh, he just closed the door, but Cassie's still in here. That's okay. Oh, I hear fishing. Ew, ads, I know, right? Who made these? Dun, dun. Ding. Who's Henry? Henry Shue? I don't know. I don't know, Henry. Out of the ads? Welcome back. Heck yeah, sorry about ad jail, but it's good to have you back from ads. Yeah. Just kind of rolling through the motions of moving the colors to each of these layers. I hope this isn't too boring, but I feel like it's okay. Let's select this, mask that, move this, move this, there we go. Oh, I missed a spot here too. This, okay, this is the right brush. Over here we can go like this. There's probably other spots that I missed, but I think it's fine. This is good enough. Stinky Kaihane. Kaihane is 86% stinky. I mean, stinky isn't, but the number is. Very stinky. I was trying to think of what other ones to do. Stinky. Yeah. What was it? Oh, yeah. How did I forget what I was doing? I'm literally doing the same thing over and over again. Okay. Next is layer 0. I can merge this too. Put that there. Get rid of that mask. Sammy's more stinky. I bet I am. Oh, 95% stinky. Oh man. I haven't showered in weeks. I'm so stinky. Stinky blanket box? Blanket box is 2% stinky. Wow. Blanket's not stinky at all. Wash blanket, yeah. Blanket just went through the laundry machine, I guess. Use a clean blanket. We love hygiene here. Except apparently I don't if I'm 95% stinky. Stink. Oh, you know what else I was thinking of doing was making little sparkles in the bubble. I'm sure we'll have time for that. But we'll see how this looks first. We'll take this one step at a time. Merge all of these layers. Oh yeah, this was like the end. This is why these weren't like merged already. Mask. Maybe I should move this one first. I'm on the right layer. I should be. Oh, I see. It's like down here. Okay, and then somewhere over here is the other one. Selection's empty. What do you mean? It's right here. Wherever it is. I'll find it, I swear. Eh? Oh, I selected the mask. I see. Selection empty? What do you mean? Oh, is it? Here, what if I select it like this? It's gotta be here, right? What? Oh, it's because I turned the layer off. What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? Hmm? Weird. Wait, there it is. Was it too far? I know you're here somewhere. Okay, let me turn this off for a second. Okay, it's right there. Select this. What do you mean? Okay, let me just, see, now it works. I'll just recreate the mask. It's fine. Gaslighting. Program was gaslighting me. Okay, that works though. Okay, I might need to go back to the beginning. Or like the other layer up there in order to grab what I need. Merge these. Alright. Here, I'll start closing these layers so I can remember where I left off with this. Oh, these should be merged too. Yeah, Kai and I have talked about having bubbles at the wedding, like a bubble exit. We'll probably have like bubble machines, but also have like our flower girls and ring bearers with like bubble guns or something. They'll be the bubble masters. I think it'll be really cute. Wow, what happened? Okay, hold on. Oh, I hit fill layer instead of select. There we go. Now we mask this. And somewhere over here is one of these. And then somewhere over here is the other. Again? You're gaslighting me again? It's right here. I see it. I can see it. Right here. Right around here. It's Bubble Honey. Yeah. Kaidu. Whose last name should we take? We'll do a poll. Is it gonna be Kaidu or Sammy Hane? Real talk though, I'm probably gonna just keep my last name. I just think it's easier that way, and also I don't know. I'm attached to my last name now. I've had it for over 2 decades. Kai Sammy Hane do true. We should just merge them together. It'll be last name Hanu or Dune, Kai Dune and Sammy Dune. I know people have talked about that. They're like, imagine if we just merged last names instead of just taking one or the other, like, and then just over time, everyone's last names get like crazier and crazier, like ship names. One wedding trend that I don't think I'll ever really get behind is wedding hashtags. Like, I understand wanting to do it, and I won't judge you if you do, but I just personally don't want to. I'm not super fond of the wedding hashtag thing. Like, as much as I know social media is a big part of like everyone's lives nowadays, I don't know if I really want part of that, like tied to the wedding, if you know what I mean. Also, because like I get like the whole sharing photos thing, but I feel like I'd rather just like, I know people have used the POV app where everyone can just link their photos or like upload photos to like a kind of almost like a shared album. I like that. I don't know if I feel a need to make a wedding hashtag though. That's just my thoughts though. That's, like I said earlier, that's just my opinion. It's Sammy Doo's opinion. Hanochi box me box east. I assume it's like all of everyone in chat's like names put together. I assume like Junior Blanket, Kai Vanilla. My brain hurts. I can't. Sammy, why not hyphenate your last name when you get married? That is also something I'm considering. Because I'm not against hyphenating either. I'm just worried that it sounds weird. Like our like actual last names sound weird hyphenated. Obviously I'm not gonna say what they actually are, but like Sammy Duhane. Sammy Duhane is like doable. I don't think I would use that on my social media either though, but my last name is hyphenated. Yeah, my mom, well, okay, my mom, I don't know which one is her official name, but she talks about how like all her documents have different variations. So sometimes it's hyphenated and sometimes it's not. Um, yeah, but that just seems like a lot of confusion too. I think more than anything, it's just the hassle of like getting the name changed like officially and stuff too. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still considering my options. Kai Hane Sammy Do Vanilla Mochi Blanket Box Junior Games Viet Beast. Ah, I see. Oh, okay. I see. So it's Hane Hanochi. Oh, Hanuchi Box East. Ah, I see. Man, we like Frankenstein name together. Okay, is that all of them? Let's see. Look at that. Wow. Should I color the inside of the mouth? Maybe I should. Yeah, sure, why not? Or at least make it like a little darker, wherever that is. Let's close these. Not this silk close on this frame. I think the next one. Yeah. Here, let's see. Could do something like this, just like a darker blue. Instead of like an actual mouth color. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Oh, I guess the next mouth open is down here. Yeah. Alright. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo. Is this the last one? I think the mouth goes back to close after that. Yeah. Woohoo, look at that, guys. Should I make them sparkle a little bit too? I feel like they move so much that you can't even really see it, but like, yeah. Frankenstein's last name, real. Wow, look at that. Maybe I should also color that part of the ear. Like the inside like line art part. Now I'm just like looking for things to do, I feel like. Here, I'll also use that color, but like even darker maybe. Let's just see how this looks. Whoa, be like something like this. How do we feel about this? Maybe even darker. Sure, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We can do it. It's only 15 frames. Oh wait, I think I also missed the other bubble over here. It's only 15 frames. We can do that. We can manage that. Okay, over here. Oops. Fish a brain cell. Dang, we're all out of brain cells. Yeah, seems like it. Soda can. No brain cells left to spare. Yeah, all of us share like 2 brain cells, and I'm not sure who has it right now, but I don't think it's me. I'm trying to use all my brain power to do this, and I'm still struggling. But we're almost there. We did all the hard stuff last time, so like today is just the bubbles, and the bubbles are easy enough. The little dudes, the little bubble dudes. Ah. Alright. This went so much more smoothly than I expected, honestly. Not that I expected it to go badly, but I'm always worried that like halfway in I'll just decide I'm too tired to keep going and then be like, okay, never mind, we're not finishing this today after all. Speaking of not finishing things, I swear I'll come back to Alma. I don't think there's enough to make it a full stream, but I haven't finished that Alma drawing that I started on stream like way at the beginning. Like it was like the second thing I streamed was drawing Alma, and I still haven't finished it. But I will finish it eventually, and I will post it. I will also say I feel like a lot of the initial Monster Hunter hype died down, so I do kind of wish I finished it a little earlier, but that's okay. Alma's forever. When Infinity Sammy? That's right, I haven't played Infinity Nikki in a minute. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even played that much off stream lately. I don't know why. Like it just kind of I think there was like one weekend that I got busy, so I missed doing dailies. But then like it's kind of the same thing that happened with Genshin, where once it stopped, I was like, man, I'm like struggling to motivate myself to like check in and stuff again. But also last time I streamed it, it was like very on and off laggy, like with the lagginess. Something I do want to stream is Project Sekai, but I don't really know how to do that well. So most likely, if I did, it would probably be a hand cam until I figure it out. If I even ever figure it out, but I do play that a lot. So yeah, maybe there's that. Maybe I'll stream TCG Pocket. I just pull a pack and then I end stream. I have been playing. I've been doing the ranked battles, which I wasn't really expecting to get into, and I won't say I'm like super into them, but it is kind of fun because I'm literally only using my Togekiss deck. They're my old reliable egg Pokemon. It works sometimes. I'm at what Pokeball 4 or whatever. Yeah. All right. Imagine I get through coloring all the like ear insides and then I look at it and realize that I don't want it anymore. Although at that point everything's awful lock, so it'd be pretty easy to fill it back to black, but I feel like I'll like it. I could probably check right now, but instead I'm just gonna fully commit to it. 1v1 in pocket. Trust me, I'm not actually very good at pocket, but I wouldn't be opposed. Maybe one of these days I'll do a TCG pocket battling stream. But then you can see what cards I have. Sammy plays Honkai Star Rail when. I don't know if that's one that I'll get back into. Like I'll watch people play, but I feel like like I don't think I'd be able to pick it back up very well. It's because it's been so long since I played. What's the spot that I missed? I hope there weren't more. Man, ever since those like back-to-back earthquakes that we had out here, every little rumble that I feel, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's an earthquake. But most of the time, it's like a neighbor or someone walking around. Because the walls here are like kind of on the thinner side. Not like super thin or anything, but it's definitely like you can hear when people walk or like come up the stairs and stuff. Or like walk down the hallway, going up and down the stairs. All of the above. Yeah, but I mean, we had a couple big ones, and then San Diego had a big one, and I mean, San Diego's kind of far, but still, like all the fault lines are all connected, and California, the Bay Area specifically, is pretty overdue for a big quake, which I know people have been saying for like very very long time now, but still true. What if Sammy 1v1 Sammy though? I think my money would be on Sammy, but I don't know. I think Sammy would also stand a chance. I don't think the odds are zero for Sammy, so it could be either, but I'm guessing Sammy. Sammy plays Genshin when? Oh, that's been even longer, I feel like. I left off in like Nahida when Nahida was introduced. That was like the last banner that was active when I was playing. It's been a long time. I definitely forgot about the other bubble. I keep forgetting there's two. Okay. All right. Let's go to this one. Should we attempt a background today? It'll probably be a very simple one if I do, but me and my refusal to use a smaller brush. There we go. Okay, and then over here. All right. Wrapping it up. We got it. We got it. Is that it? Did I forget any? Oh, I missed quite a few actually. Okay, I missed one there, and I think I missed one right before that too. So here, yeah, missed this one. Some of them I'm like, should I make one of the ears like dark pink instead? But this might be okay. Look at that! Look at that! Look at those bubbles go! I'm gonna take a sip of the juice. Everyone drink water. Everyone hydrate. Man, the face that my model makes when I'm drinking is so silly. It looks so concerned. Another day, another bubble cat. Hello, Crimson Bandit. Welcome in. Yeah, I think we pretty much got it nailed down. I think it's looking pretty good. If anything, I was debating putting little sparkles in each bubble, but I feel like this is pretty solid. If anything, maybe I'll try to add a background to it. Sammy drinks water. I got some questions. Yeah, hit me with them. I love questions. Let's see. Do we want to try a background? Maybe we'll try a background, and then we'll decide if we add sparkles to the bubble cat. Let me close all of these. Look at that. 15 layers right there. Or 15 frames, I should say, not 15 layers. Scuffy Doo. Oh. Would you like to meet some people? What is that? What does that mean? Thank you for the daily doodle. Drew a dog. Meet some people like virtually? Or like meet some people IRL? I don't mind meeting people virtually. I'm a very shy person too, so it depends on the context, I suppose. like are we just meeting in like a game, or like meeting on Discord, or meeting in a stream? Would you like to meet some clients? That sounds so ominous. Clients? What do clients entail? Am I the client, or are are they your clients? I'm curious now. You've piqued my interest, but I'm getting kind of nervous. I did it. I'm on conspiracy theory TikTok. Ooh, what kind of conspiracy theories do we got? People who would commission cute, simple animations. Ooh, I'm always down for that. I'm also always nervous about animation commissions, but I have done a few in the past. But yeah, if there's anyone who's interested, I'm always available in like most of my DMs on my socials and stuff. Stinky Nightbot, evil twin, 55% stinky. Oh no! Time to use my critical thinking skills in archaeology class. Put my critical thinking skills in archaeology class to use. Gotcha. So far, just basic flat earth stuff. Ooh, yeah, nice. I love the one about birds being fake, or like all pigeons are like government spies or whatever. Those are funny. Nightbot is 10% stinky. Ooh, Nightbot's evil twin is a little more stinky than Nightbot. Drama. The tension, the drama. Ooh, that was, sorry, I feel like I just flashbanged chat. That was way too bright. Oh my gosh, hold on, that wasn't even, okay, hold on. Sorry, that was very sudden. Okay. We can start with like, I assume this will be like an outdoor thing, so we'll just throw a sky-ish color there. Stinkiness is evil then, I guess. Wait, Sammy? Oh no, I was 95% stinky. What does that mean? Evil Sammy. Is my alt account becoming a meme in the community? That's crazy. You're gonna be famous, Lee. One day, evil Nightbot is gonna have like 100,000 followers, and then randomly evil Nightbot will go live, and it'll just be ominous anti Nightbot stuff. Sam Evil do? Yeah. My evil persona. I have no idea how I want to do this background, but let's just throw some things out there and see what sticks. What is it? Throw spaghetti at a wall and see what sticks. Do I want a straight line for the floor? Could be straight, or we could arch it a little bit. Use that as a reference and then just put a lighter green maybe if that's a good start. People who would be your VTuber friends? Sure, I love friends. Friends are always nice to have. Maybe I'll just do some simple sketchy grass. It'll be, oh my gosh, that looks awful. Oh, I did have a brush I made a while ago. I don't remember. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I do remember. It was, I don't know if I actually want to use it. Oh, I had this triangle brush I made too. I don't know if I want to use this for this though. Nah. Could use speckles. Maybe small speckles. Maybe something like that and like clip it. Oh, I forgot that was almond there. Sammy doesn't need friends, she's got Junior. Now Sammy got Blanket and Stinky Hane. I'm always down to make friends. I feel like I'm a friendly person, but I'm also just a very shy person. I can be kind of shy and awkward, but like not because I don't like you, it's because I'm just awkward. I'm just socially awkward. I don't know how I feel about this. Ugh, I almost feel like I shouldn't do a background at all. Like I could just stick with no background for now and then tinker with it later. I feel like I pictured grass in my head or like something grassy. Maybe I'll make the sky a different color. Afternoon, like pink sky. Okay, not fully pink, but I could make it like, hold on, where's the, kind of like sunrise or sunset where, you know, the blue's kind of peeking out. Maybe lighter blue though. How about Kai Hane? What's he like? I feel like it's very hit or miss because he can be quite a homebody, but once you get comfortable with him, he's like very very loud and outgoing. I think, but I think at first, you know, he was much more on the chill side, in my opinion. Maybe I should put clouds or something in the background. Okay, that sky color is not bad, but it definitely does not go with this green. Maybe something like that. Maybe it can have like a green vibe to it. Maybe it. Try dark blue. I don't know. We're just throwing spaghetti at the wall right now. It's not. I'm incapable of backgrounds. Will you add a giant bubble cat in the background laying on the ground? I could, or like a bubble cat coming out like a sunrise. Like, whoop, hang on. Menacing bubble cat. Scary. Evil bubble cat. Evil bubble cat. Oh, ad jail. Oh, sorry. Oh, that was some poor timing. Evil bubble cat. Maybe I'll do some like trees or something. I don't know. That would be funny though. Every now and then something like rises up. Here, I'll make a little. Beep, beep. Evil bubble cat. Okay, we'll hide him there for now. Imagine it slowly rises up. Yeah, like. Ooh. I also realized I put it on the same layer as that gradient. Meow. Oh gosh. Meow, meow, meow. The sun is coming up and it's going down. It's like the Teletubby sun baby. Bubble cat. Let's see, what can we do though? Part of me is thinking some kind of like foliage or tree or something. Maybe a different brush. I could even use a sketching brush and just like throw some stuff out there. Use a big sketching brush. I'll just put some shapes on there. Trees. Oh, as you can see, I want to do a background, but I also like don't want to do anything right now. Like I don't think my brain capacity is at background creating mode. I don't even think tree would be that reasonable here. Maybe if I was better at drawing trees. I'm gonna scribble some stuff. I mean, if I go for a scribbly theme, I could make it like, hang on. This looks like a broccoli. Here. A tree. Okay, okay. However, what if, can I put it here? I'm thinking. Sammy, I want to add more. Sammy brain. It's finished when I say it's finished. Exactly, yeah. I'm like, it could use more for sure, but I'm like, man, I don't have the energy to do it right now. Okay. So I could have like a tree, right? And it's a scribbly tree. But instead of putting it in the background, we can actually go like this. I am out of layers. I can't do this right now. Okay, let's merge that. We'll put this on a whole bunch of the layers, right? Like maybe every... let's do 5. Let's do every 5 layers. I don't have enough layers for that, but I was thinking like have it kind of glitchy, like... Ugh. I have an idea, and I don't know if it's even gonna work anyways, but... like, I don't necessarily know if it'll look very good, is what I mean. What can I merge? I can merge this. I can merge that, yeah, okay. Oh, hi Cassie. I was wondering who opened the door. I know Procreate Dreams could more easily do what I'm trying to do here, but I haven't really put enough time into Procreate Dreams. For those who don't know, Procreate Dreams is like Procreate's relatively new like animation counterpart. You know what? I can also probably just merge all these down. I think I'm fine with that. That'll save a lot of layers. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm fine with that. Okay, that'll give me more than enough to work with. Okay, so that's 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be 5. And then the next one, here, let's turn this back up a little bit. We'll do the same thing. And then it'll kind of have the illusion of like, it's moving. So it'll be like a scribbly-doo tree, scribble tree. Kind of low effort, but like, it's Scribbleville, or whatever you want to call this imaginary place that I just made up in my head right now. Two, three. Oh, why don't I just copy? Because it doesn't. 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. 5. We'll do one more version here. It's our tree. Kind of a scuffy tree, but that's okay. Okay, I think this is okay. Copy. I'm gonna go for now, but have fun. You're all cool and awesome and should take care. Also, enjoy Purple. Thanks, Junior. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. You're also very fun and cool and awesome, and you should also take care of yourself. Have a good night, everyone. Say good night, Junior. Talk to you next time. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. It's always fun. I'm not ending yet. I mean, maybe soon, but I think I just want everyone to know that I appreciate your company when I stream. I didn't think people would actually hang out with me while I drew. So it's very comforting to know that people are down for that. There's my scribbly tree. I don't know if I like it, but maybe if I add other stuff, it'll be this is just a weird addition. Is it just unnecessary? Let's see. Maybe something that will help is taking this and then oh, I forgot. Here, I'll scribble over this maybe. Make this a little more sketchy. Maybe I'll use a bigger brush thing. Maybe the color too. I could go like this. Hold on. And clip. But then also make this like dark or something. curves, maybe? And bring it down. Maybe if I do that and like flip it upside down or something too. That's an alright color, I think. But then it makes me feel like this should be like a purple shade too. Oh no, I'm not beating the purple allegations. That wasn't even on purpose. More like this. Sorry. Ooh, that's making me want to make the sky a little darker. Maybe just a little bit and keep this tree as it is. This little scribble tree. Oops. Clipping mask. Woo wee. Oh wait. Woo wee. Gotta. If I go missing, it's because I'm sharing this photo conspiracy about alien TikTok. Ooh. That sounds interesting. Bloodistan is the only thing going missing. Oh, the only thing going missing is my brain cells. True. Conspiracy theories are always so interesting. Like people put so much thought into it, and then it's like they do the research for you, and they put it in like this like short form videos, and then I'm like, wow, like this 30-second clip made me question my entire existence. I guess it's kind of the same vibe as like Black Mirror. Like it's like just one little thing to make you question everything you think you know. Black Mirror. I heard Black Mirror's new season. Like people really liked the first couple episodes, but like I guess weren't a fan of like the rest of the season. I haven't watched it yet, but that's what it was sounding like was the general consensus was the first two were good and the rest were kind of just there. Okay, I'm just gonna merge these. I feel like that's easy enough, and I don't even know if I'm actually gonna keep this tree, but it's fine for now. Oh my gosh, stop. Too many gesture controls. They're handy, but sometimes I'm like, they're triggered when I don't actually want them. There's a load of fake information. Archaeology is fun. Yeah, there's a decent amount of like fake stuff that comes with all the real stuff too. Archaeology is fun. I believe it. I don't think it's like necessarily something I would get super into, but it is cool to see like the findings of archaeology. I don't think I'm smart enough to like study it myself though. Yeah. Even like geology, I'm like geology is cool, but there's so many like little things about geology where I'm like it goes so over my head. I have a question. Would you rather only light your house with natural lights or artificial lights? Hmm. If I choose natural light, like that's assuming like regular natural light, like the sun still goes down and stuff, right? And so you still get a lot of late hours. But with artificial, you can only use a light. So with natural light, only sun and night at night with candles. But with artificial, you can only use light bulb and keep all the blinds closed. Ooh, that's a tough one. Because on one hand, I don't want to like I worry about the fire hazard with candles, right? But I don't think I could do like light bulb all the time. Like I think that would hurt my eyes a little bit. So I think I would probably do natural light only. No light, live in constant darkness like Batman. I what was the Dark Knight quote? something about living in darkness, or you adopted the darkness, but I was born in it, or something like that. I don't remember the exact quote. That's what that reminds me of, though. Or have you guys seen the Lego movie? My brother was obsessed with it when it came out because he was like pretty young when it came out. So it was playing in our house all the time. And the thing I always think of is the song that Batman wrote for his girlfriend, where he's just like, darkness, no parents, super rich, kind of makes it better. I don't know. That lives in my head rent free. So whenever people bring up darkness, that kind of comes up in my mind. Okay, what are we thinking about this? I'm not gonna lie, because the tree is moving, it makes me want to do the same effect with the floor. Should I? Maybe I should do that. Like, not anything too crazy, but like, oh, this is gonna be overkill, but not overkill. It'll be worth it for sure. But yeah, we'll chip away at this slowly. 2, 3, and this one will have to be at the back for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will say it's kind of frustrating that the only way to get it at the back of the group layers in the group, you have to actually drag it to over the name of the group. I love the Lego movie and the Unikitty cartoon. Oh yeah, I never watched the Unikitty cartoon, but I did remember Unikitty's character, and she was a very fun character, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Lego movie's good. Oh, that's what it is. My legs are in. Okay, hang on. Undo all of that. I don't think it's gonna work. Well, I could do a little bit. How do I want to do this? This may be kind of scuffy, but I think what I'll do is just starting from like around here. I hope I don't run out of layers. Okay, now we can go like that. Or something like that. And each one, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like the catchy song from the second Lego movie. I don't know if I ever watched the second one. I think I only ever watched the first one. I heard the second one wasn't bad either, but I think because like my siblings and I are all like older now, like because like my brother was the real one who was like really into the Lego movie, but I think I was like in college or something, or maybe even after college when the second one. No, how long ago was it? I don't know. But yeah, I love the Sammy movie and the Udi Udi Masti. What does that mean? But yeah, so I don't know if I ever watched the Lego Movie 2. But I mean, Everything is Awesome. I remember was a really popular song when it came out. So I'm sure the second movie also did a similar kind of thing. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Try to give it a little more texture so it's not just a straight line kind of thing. Okay, maybe that was too much. little more, but not too crazy. So that's not too bad. Maybe I'll even go like this. The illusion of everything around it moving. Okay, put that here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4. 5. Okay. I heard that the new Snow White movie has a decent soundtrack too, but I feel like people are still like kind of skeptical about it. I know there's that one song that kind of has made its round on TikTok. It's the "Waiting on a Wish" song, and I think one complaint people had was that it would have been such a perfect song for Wish, like the animated movie. Apparently, people didn't like "Whistle While You Work" in the live action Snow White because apparently there was no actual whistling in it, so it didn't really make sense. Which I do find kind of interesting that they would take that out, because I feel like that's like the iconic one. Oh, I forgot to duplicate it, but okay. So this one, just off of that preview, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we'll see. I'll give it a chance. And I'm running out of layers. Okay, we'll get rid of that Scuffy cat. Let's just merge this whole body thing, but I don't think that's gonna make a huge difference. Well, whatever happens, I don't think we can do much more after this anyways. Here, I'll merge this. I only need a few more. Let's see if I can get away with this. I think I'm about to run out. I might be short one layer. Yep. Okay, let's see. What can I do? Oh wait, I can merge those. Okay. Okay, I'm at exactly maximum number of layers right now. I know there's still technically things I can merge, but I want to give it some time in case I change my mind on anything I want to change things. Yeah, I don't hate that. Kind of scuffy, kind of doodly. How are we feeling about this? It almost feels kind of empty in the upper left now, though. Maybe I should put a cloud or something. Let's see. I kind of don't want to get rid of the sketch layer. Here, I'll merge these. Right here, maybe more like a light pink cloud. This makes me kind of want to also make it glitchy, you know. Oops, not what I was trying to do. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll merge it with the tree though, because I feel like this is easier. Okay, let's do that. Let's Merge this. Just organizing layers at this point. And then just occasionally adding that cloud. Almost there, I swear. Okay, this one will change. So let's, oops. If I wanted to take a step further, I could totally move the cloud across the screen too, but I don't think I will. Okay, that's 0. 0 through 4 will be this one. Layers are kind of glitching a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's working out fine. Oh, wrong one. Okay, 4. And then here is another change. It should definitely be behind here. Oh, I messed that up quite a few times. Okay, the rest I think are okay. Okay. I guess we'll see after. Should be under there. Almost there. Okay, how are we feeling about this? I missed one. Right here. Alright. Looking good. I like this. I should probably put my name on it somewhere, but not bad. Maybe I'll put a shadow under my feet. And as tempting as it is, I will not make it move because I have no choice because it's under this, which is set to the background layer. Turn this one down a little bit. You know what would be really extra is putting shadows under the bubbles, but bubbles are pretty clear. I don't think it's a huge deal to not have a shadow under a bubble. Can I put something under the tree? No. Can't anyways. Look at that. Looking good, guys. Oh. Add jail, my bad. Stop, you go away, ads. That's okay. Look at that. I think I'm satisfied with that.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Maybe I'll let's see. We could play with no, we can't because I merged it and I'm okay with that. Good job, guys. Look at this. We made something. I'm gonna call that done. I think that is good enough. Let's just sit here and admire this. I'll let it just play. Let me get a sip of this pineapple juice. All right. Should I set this as the ending screen? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll think about it. I'll figure something out. But in the meantime, I think this is pretty good. All right, should I end there? I think I might end there. I feel like this is a pretty solid place to wrap it up. While ads are wrapping up, I'll think of who to raid. Oh, Strawberry Moonwa. I only started watching her recently. Dun, dun, dun. That is a good option though. Dun, dun. Man, I was honestly, when I said I was gonna finish this, I was really just expecting to finish the bubble part and then just call it a day there. But we got a cute little background thing going. I wasn't expecting to do all that, but I'm pretty happy with that. We should come up with an imaginary name for this new landscape that we had. Duville. Like Whoville, but Duville. I didn't mean to make it all purple, but I like it. I like the vibe. Yeah. This wouldn't be a bad starting screen either, but I also kind of like my starting screen. The ads are wrapping up. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I think next time I won't set it up now, but maybe next time I'll set this as the ending screen. I think this is pretty cute. I like it. Little Sammy do with the bubbles. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You can make sound effects for the bubbles. Also, the person I used for the ending screen music posted some new music to her Ko-fi, to her like digital shops and stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll try one of those for this one too. That way it's not the same one as every single time. Let's see. But who's live that we can raid into? Strawberry Moonwa. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but I started watching her pretty recently. And she does art too. She's a strawberry cow, I think. Maybe we'll try raiding her. I think that'll be fun. Okay, let's see. Let me send some. Okay, let me move stuff out of the way first of all. Raid channel. Da, da, da. Oh, this is also an option. We raided Heroic once before, but I think today we'll try someone new. Strawberry. Alright, cool. Let's get ready to raid. I'm gonna send some raid messages. Let's see. Raid. Okay, let's see if this works. I set up some new raid stuff. So there's raid, raid 2, and sub raid. Woohoo! So yeah, lots of options for raids today. I have 3 raid messages set up, so whichever one you want to use, if anyone's here, we're gonna go ahead and raid our strawberry cow friend. Okay. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you guys for the follows, and thank you for chatting with me while I finish this. Yeah. Good talk, and I'm thinking yeah, I'm thinking oh, I need to fix Nightbot too. But anyways, I'm thinking maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I don't know what Night is a hater. Yeah, Nightbot's a hater. I need to fix that. I need to figure out why why it does that. I feel like I need to change the settings, but well, I'll look into it for sure. Anyways, thank you. I'm going to switch over to ending and we'll go ahead and raid. Bye bye.